It's baseball time on Monday Night Baseball. Good evening, everyone. Brian Snow here with you. And tonight we have the world champion Houston Astros taking on the Miami Marlins. The Astros holding on to a wild card spot at this point in time. They're coming off of a series win against the Angels, but a difficult 2-1 loss in H-Town yesterday. Meanwhile, the Miami Marlins are 63-57. The Astros are 68-51. And we are just about set to go. We're a few minutes away from the first pitch. So let's get you to our lineups. And the lineups look this way. For the Houston Astros, as mentioned, coming in at 68-51. They trailed the Texas Rangers by 2 games. Leading off is the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Batting second is the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Alex Bregman bats third. He's at third base. Yordan Alvarez bats fourth. He's the designated hitter. Chas McCormick bats fifth. He's in left field. John Singleton bats sixth. He's at first base. Jeremy Pena bats seventh. He's the shortstop. Jake the Snake Myers bats eighth. He's in center field. And Martin Maldonado bats ninth. He's the catcher. Through the lineup again. Altuve at second, Tucker in right, Bregman at third, Alvarez the DH, McCormick in left, Singleton at first, Pena the shortstop, Myers in center field, and Maldonado is your catcher. Defensively, for the Miami Marlins, they line up this way, left to right in, I can't read my own writing sometimes. Avisail Garcia is in left field. Brian De La Cruz is in center. And in right field is Jorge Soler, former World Series MVP. Third to first goes Jake Burger, former White Sox player. Goes Jake Burger at third base. John Birdie at short. At second base, Luis Arraez in his pursuit of 400. And at first base is Yuli Gurriel, the former Astro with 2 world titles to his name. Nick Fortes is behind the plate. He will catch the pitching of Braxton Garrett. Braxton Garrett, 6-3 on the year with a 4.08 earned run average. I'm going to go steal a kiss. Hold on a minute.
You got me tacos?
Huh?
I said, you get me tacos?
Not yet.
Okay.
Had to greet my beautiful wife. She just came home from a very busy day. And we are ready to go from Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida. It's Monday Night Baseball. It's raining here, but it's nice and cool inside on a humid day. Of course, the dog's going crazy. The kitties are going crazy. And left-hander Braxton Garrett is on the mound with a 6-3 record, a 4.08 ERA. He has walked only 19. He has struck out 125. And he was the 7th overall pick in 2016. Of course, you can chat with me as always. If you're watching via YouTube for the first time, my name is Brian Snow, play-by-play announcer of some 25 years. All you have to do, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let us know what you think throughout the course of the ball game. And we're set to go as Braxton Garrett will face Jose Altuve, hitting at .314, 9 homers. He's driven in 27. The first pitch is a ball, 1-0. The next one is low, 2 balls, no strike. The first pitch time, 6:41 p.m. And Altuve hitting .406 since the All-Star break. He leads the majors in that category. Garrett from the line and the 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 2-1. Miami goes white tops and bottoms, black numbers trimmed in teal and orange. Astros go blue tops, gray bottoms, orange numbers, and lettering trimmed in white. Garrett from the short windup and the 2-1 is a curveball low, and the count's 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve, the team's leading hitter. We'll give you our umpires in just a moment. Here's the 3-1, swinging a spank job to third, off the glove of Jake Berger, and Altuve is on with an infield hit. Man, Altuve banged one down the third base line, and Berger was not able to come up with it. And now a couple of old friends at first base getting together. Altuve chopped that one, and it was off the glove of Berger. We're going to score a hit until we see otherwise. And up next is King Tuck, Kyle Tucker, who hit a big grand slam in the series against Baltimore. The pitch, low, ball 1. No score, just getting started here in the top of the first. Tucker at 297, 22 home runs. He has driven in 88. He ranks second in the American League in RBIs. Garrett works from the stretch, as Tucker hitting 340 against lefties this year. And the 1-0, Altuve goes, throw to second, not in time. You're not going to get him. So a single and a stolen base has Altuve in scoring position already. And Altuve had a great jump off of left-hander Braxton Garrett. I mean, he had that base in his back pocket before Fortes can even gather himself up to throw. So the count is 1 ball, 1 strike on Braxton Garrett. And the 1-1 pitch, curveball whacked into right field and caught by Soler. I mean, he hit that on a rope. But Soler gets to it, 1 down in the first. Man, you couldn't hit that on a better line. A 1 down in the bottom of the first. And that brings Alex Bregman to the plate. A spin, throw to second, and safe as the ball comes out of the glove of Arias. He was back in standing up anyway. Altuve at second, 1 out. Alex Bregman at the plate. Houston threatening early. Yordan Alvarez is on deck. The pitch on the way, smacked up the middle, caught at second, and steps on the bag in time. Oh, man, a lucky double play, and I don't mean that in any facetious manner. I mean, Arias was playing him perfectly, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left as Altuve was doubled off. We go to the bottom of the first. It is the Houston Astros 0 and the Miami Marlins coming to the plate on Monday Night Baseball.
Yeah.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com.
BetUS.com, where the game begins. Framber Valdez on the hill for the Houston Astros, 9-7 on the year. Brian De La Cruz will lead off in center field. Jorge Soler bats second and right. Luis Arias bats third at second. Josh Bell bats fourth. He's the DH. Jake Berger bats fifth. He's at third base. Yuli Gurriel, the former Astro, bats sixth. He's at first. Abisael Garcia bats seventh and left. Nick Fortes bats eighth. He'll catch. John Birdie bats ninth. He is the shortstop. Through the lineup again, De La Cruz in center, Soler in right, Arias at second, Bell the DH, Berger at third, Gurriel at first, Garcia in left, Fortes the catcher, and John Birdie is the shortstop. Gets the Astros defense as we go along here. So Brian De La Cruz will be the first to face Framber Valdez, who got a no decision the last time he was out against Baltimore. And the pitch is low, ball one. He starts him off with a fastball at 95 miles an hour. Brian De La Cruz at 262, 16 homers. He's driven in 60. He was traded from Houston to Miami in 2021. Valdez into the kick and the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a bouncer foul, third base side. Counts even 1-1 strike. Defensively for Houston, Chas McCormick in left, Jake Myers in center, and Kyle Tucker in right. Third to first goes Bregman, Pena, Altuve, and John Singleton. Martin Maldonado catches Framber Valdez, who's looking for his 10th win on the year and one of the leading candidates for the Cy Young this year. Valdez works third base side of the rubber into the windup. He delivers a swing and a pop foul out of play to the right. And the count's now 1-2. It's one thing Valdez wants to do a lot more of, and that's get ahead of the hitters. He really wants to get ahead of the hitters. Valdez works third base side of the rubber from the chest high line. Here's the pitch. It's low with a fastball. And the count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Valdez is ready. He kicks. He deals. Curveball whacked on the ground to third. Alex Bregman on a couple of hops. The toss across to first is in time. 1 down in the bottom of the first. Now to bring Jorge Soler to the plate. Again, your Astros defense. McCormick, Myers, and Tucker left to right in the outfield. Third to first, Bregman, Pena, Altuve, and Singleton. Maldonado catches the lefty Framber Valdez. And John Singleton has had a big impact on this lineup with the injury to Jose Abreu. The pitch to Soler is swung on and hit high in the right field. Kyle Tucker drifts under it right in front of the track. He makes the catch. And on one pitch, there's 2 down in the inning. So 2 down in the inning. T. Jens is our first commenter of the night. Good evening to you, sir. Great to have you here. RC talks about basketball in the house with us. Thank you for joining. And Luis Arias, the second baseman, now heads to the plate. With 2 down in the bottom of the first, Valdez from the windup delivers a fastball strike right in the outside corner, and the count's 0-1. Valdez features 4 pitches: a fastball, a curveball, a sinker, and a splitter. 0-1. Bounced foul first base side, and the count's 0-2. Luis Arias at 367. He leads the majors in batting average. He's got 4 homers. He's driven in 57. You have to wonder if there's enough time for him to get to that magic 400 mark. 0-2 to Arias. Valdez from the line. He delivers. It's low, and the count's 1-2. Arias hitting 360 so far this year against lefties. That is second to Ozzie Albies from the Atlanta Braves. And the Braves are just having an otherworldly season. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Framber Valdez is ready. He works third base side of the rubber. Into the chest high wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's that. 1-2-3 go the Marlins in the bottom of the first. We go to the second. No score from Miami on Monday Night Baseball.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to SnowmanMultimediaSports.com/Fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at InvaderCoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Yordan Alvarez set to lead off the top of the second. 4, 5, and 6 due for the Astros. Alvarez, Chas McCormick, and John Singleton to face Braxton Garrett, who winds and fires. A swing and a bouncer foul, first base side. Alvarez was going for the downs on that swing, and the count's 0-1. Alvarez hitting at 274, 21 homers. He's driven in 64, but he's in a slump. He's 2 for 21 in his last 5 games. Hopefully tonight will change that. Here's a pitch. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Something we talked about yesterday at the end of the Phillies game that I covered is plate discipline. And it looks like the Astros are slowly starting to get that back. The 1-1 to Yordan is low, 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 the count. RC talks about basketball. Does Miami have a good record? Yes, they are 63-57. The 2-1 to Alvarez is bounced foul, first base side. And the count is now even at 2-2. And as mentioned, Alvarez is 2 for 21 in his last 5 games. Hoping to change that and start a hot streak tonight. Garrett is ready. He works third base side of the rubber. From the modified windup, here's the pitch. Upstairs and in, and the count goes full at 3-2. If you're new to my channel for the first time, my name is Brian Snow. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you know when I go live or when I upload. And that is outside, ball 4. And Alvarez draws a walk. And for the second straight inning, the Astros have the leadoff runner on base. And Alvarez waited a little bit. Gives a big hug to Yuli Gurriel. This has got to be a tough series for Gurriel emotionally. Here's Chas McCormick as Garrett delivers. He missed inside, I beg your pardon, with a fastball, and it's ball 1. McCormick at 280, 15 homers. He's driven in 47. He's hitting .338 versus lefties. A little bit of alternative play-by-play for you tonight from the Noisy Dragon studio. That is low, and it hit him. It hit him in the foot. So the Astros this time get the first 2 runners aboard without the benefit of a hit. So 2 on and nobody out. And they want to take a look at it. And of course, I already marked it down. Let's take a look. And it did hit him. It hit him on the top of the shin. It did hit him because it changed direction twice. McCormick looked to the umpire, and the umpire had a good look. So we're going to have a review. And what I like about the replay system now is that they do the review, but as we take a look again on the betus.com replay, hit him on the top of the foot. It hit him on the top of the foot. And now all the umpires are wearing earbuds instead of having to bring out a headset and a monitor and things like that. So they immediately, it just seems like it's quicker now with replay for them to get the call. And they're still looking at it. I beg your pardon. I thought they had come to a decision, and they have not. Once again, if you're new to my channel, and borrow a little bit from Play-by-Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel, my name is Brian Snow. I have been in the broadcast biz for over 25 years, and I would love for you to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, as I said, turn on all your notifications so you'll know when I go live or when I upload. And I plan to do a lot more uploading since I had to make a couple of changes on my computer, which I did today. I had some other plans in place for today, but didn't get to them because, well, frankly, I took a nap. I took a nice long nap. They're still looking at this replay, and from the looks of it, right there, it grazed the top of his foot. Because from these eyes, not only did it graze the top of his foot, it changed directions. And McCormick is wondering what's taking so long. The home plate umpire made the call. The call was a hit by pitch. And now Braxton Garrett's throwing a few warm-up pitches, to keep himself loose, which is not a bad idea at all. We're still waiting on a call of whether whether Chas McCormick was hit by the pitch. Do we have an equipment malfunction? I mean, nope. He was not. So take the hit by pitch off the board. Alvarez returns to first. It's one thing I have to get used to. So the count is now 2-0 on Chas McCormick, as it looked like it hit him at the top of the foot. The umpire, taking a look at the replay, determined it did not. So McCormick will head back to the plate, and Alvarez will head back to first. Counts 2-0 on Chas McCormick. He takes a practice swing, heads back in the right-handed batter's box, and we're ready to get back to business. Alvarez at first and nobody out here in the top of the second of a scoreless game. Garrett comes set, looks in, kicks in, fires. Strike call, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Also, if you are so kind, if you could donate a super chat to the cause or a cash app to the cause, that would really be appreciated to help the channel. The 2-1, swinging a foul out of play to the right. And the count is now even at 2-2. So the hit by pitch comes off the board. It actually is a ball. It was 2-0. Then a fastball for a strike and a foul ball out of play has even the count at 2-2. Garrett is ready, and the 2-2, swinging a smash, base hit in the left field, so he's on base anyway. So Alvarez will stop at second, change the hit by pitch to a single. McCormick is indeed legitimately on at first, and with 2 on and nobody out, the Astros have their second hit of the night, and John Singleton will come to the plate. On a 2-2 pitch, Chas McCormick saw a pitch he liked and whacked it into left field. So here's the left-handed hitting John Singleton, who in his first game back on Friday had 2 home runs against the Angels in an 11-3 win. Here's the pitch. Fastball, strike called on the inside corner, and the count's 0-1, and I think Singleton knew it. He had 22 homers and 57 RBI in AAA with Milwaukee and Houston. Singleton hitting at 140 on the year. The 0-1 to John, swinging a high fly ball into center field. Under it is Brian De La Cruz. He trots under it. He makes the catch, and that's the first out of the second inning. Here's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena, last year's ALCS and World Series MVP. Pena hitting at 247, 10 homers. He's driven in 42. He's starting to get in the groove as he's 8 for 19 in his last 5 games. Alvarez a walk, McCormick a single, Singleton a flyout, brings us to the 7th place hitter in Jeremy Pena. Garrett delivers. Upstairs, ball 1. One ball, no strikes to Jeremy Pena. 1 out, 2 on here in the top of the second with no score from Miami. Garrett settles in at the stretch, and the 1-0 to Pena, swing and a miss, and the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. Sometimes you second guess and you think to yourself when you see a pitch like that, that's ball 2. But a lot of us are not in the box, in the mind of the hitter. The 1-1 to Pena, a swing and a bouncing ball foul third base side. And the count is now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pena hitting at 233 with runners in scoring position. He has 3 homers. He's driven in 31. All those numbers are with runners in scoring position. You'd love to get a run home here because you had the first 2 on with nobody out. The pitch low, and the count's 2-2. If you're the Houston Astros, one of the things that has been a bugaboo in terms of inconsistency has been runners in scoring position. Now, lately they found their groove. They didn't yesterday, but you want to start a series off the right way on the road. Alvarez at second, McCormick at first. And the pitch on the way is swung on and grounded, base hit in the right field. Alvarez will make the turn. He will stop, and the bases are loaded with 1 out. So 2 hits now in the inning. 1 for McCormick and 1 for Pena, and Jake Myers now comes to the plate. And the Astros get closer. And you would like to think that they will bring the infield in. Alvarez got the stop sign at third base. We're in the top of the second. And the bases are loaded for the Houston Astros. And immediately there's a conference on the mound for Braxton Garrett. Everyone's had their say. They gave him a couple of good words, and here comes Jake Myers, who's hitting at 230, 9 homers. He's driven in 32. Both of those are career high, the homers and the RBIs for the year. He's played in 88 games. And boy, with the bases loaded and 1 out, you would absolutely love to get at least one of these home. Myers with a runner on third and less than 2 outs. The runner has scored 9 out of 17 times. The pitch to Myers is a curveball strike, and the count's 0-1. And right on the edge of the strike zone. 0-1 to Myers. 8th place hitter in the order. Bases loaded, 1 out. The 0-1 to Myers is low and inside, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. T. Jens and RC talks about basketball in the house with us. Jake Myers has 1 grand slam in his career. This year he's 0 for 7 with the bases loaded. Garrett's 1-1, swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. Martin Maldonado would be next. And Altuve in the hole. Let's see if we can get a couple of runs home and turn the lineup over already. Make Garrett think. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases loaded. The 1-2, low and inside with a breaking ball. And the count is now even at 2-2. I asked a fellow umpire, how could he tell if it's a changeup, if it's a fastball when I'm sitting up in the booth? And the best thing he told me is just use your eyes and use your judgment. 2-2 to Jake Myers. Bases loaded, 1 down here in the top of the second. And the 2-2, swinging a bouncer foul, third base side, will do it again. One thing that my buddy JJ has told me, and I really, really appreciate him telling me this, is to get the reps in. Not to worry about the numbers, but just get the reps. The numbers will come. And today I woke up from my nap, and I fully believe that. Hey, JJ, I took a 2-hour nap before I came on. 2-2. The 2-2 to Myers. A swing and a miss, and Myers is gone. 2 down in the inning. Crossed him up with a curveball. First strikeout of the night for Braxton Garrett. And I think Myers knew what was coming, but still couldn't do anything about it. Now the 9th place hitter, Martin Maldonado, heads to the plate. With the bases loaded and now 2 down in the inning. 6th man to hit in this top of the second inning. The pitch to Martin. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1. Jose Altuve would be next. You don't want to strand any runners on the base paths here. Maldonado hitting at 179, 9 homers. He's driven in 22. He's hitting .254 against lefties. Braxton Garrett sets, kicks, fires. Low and outside. And the count's now even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Jose Altuve on deck, but it would take a base hit to turn the lineup back over to Altuve. 1-1 to Maldonado. Garrett kicks and fires. A fastball inside. And the count is now 2-1. Maldonado, the veteran, settles back into the right-handed batter's box. Braxton Garrett has thrown 36 pitches to date. Pitch number 37 is on the way. Here it comes. A curveball whacked to left and foul. Maldonado guessed right, just couldn't keep it fair. Out of leaving the count at 2-2. 2 hits in the inning plus a walk. It was first a hit by a pitch that got McCormick aboard. They reversed the call. And then McCormick, 2 pitches later, whacked a single in the left. Alvarez at third, McCormick at second, Pena at first. Garrett works from the stretch. And the 2-2 pitch. A curveball, broken bat, pop up on the infield, and it's caught by Birdie. And the inning is over. Man, Houston had an opportunity, but they leave the bases loaded. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 3 left. We go to the bottom of the second. No score on Monday Night Baseball.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to SnowmanMultimediaSports.com/Fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Tomorrow at 1:05 on Snowman Multimedia, it's the 33rd edition of the Sports Senseis Unleashed. We'll talk this week in history. We'll talk about James Harden and a whole lot more. Sensei Drew and I will break it all down for you at 1:05 tomorrow on Sotoba Media's YouTube channel and Snowman Multimedia and audio outlets in the region, across the nation, and around the world. 4, 5, and 6 due for the Miami Marlins. It'll be Josh Bell, Jake Berger, and Yuli Gurriel to face Framber Valdez, the ace of the staff for the Astros. Bell, right-handed batter's box, the switch-hitting DH, takes a strike on the inside corner, and the count's 0-1. Josh Bell, drafted by Pittsburgh, hitting at .242, 15 homers. He's driven in 57, both with Cleveland and Miami. Next one, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. And Valdez is wasting no time. Remember how Bell introduced himself to the majors? Yeah, a grand slam that occurred in Pittsburgh against the Cubs. The 0-2 to Bell from Valdez. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Bell is gone. Second strikeout for Framber Valdez. 1 out in the second to Jake Berger. Berger, the former White Sox third baseman who was traded at the deadline to Miami, will now step in. And there's a lot of thunderstorms around me. Berger pops it up foul for strike one. Yeah, that was a lot of thunder that you heard. Berger this year, 227, 26 homers. He's driven in 58. He's 0 for 5 for his career against Valdez. All those appearances were with the White Sox. From the windup, here's the 0-1 to Berger. Low with a breaking ball. And the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Berger owns a walk-off slam this year that occurred with the White Sox, and that was against the Detroit Tigers roughly 2 months ago. The wind and the 1-1. Again with an off-speed pitch, he got the corner for a strike, and the count's 1-2. And it looked like Valdez didn't put enough on it, but he had enough to catch the outside corner. 1-2 the count. The wind and the 1-2 pitch. Upstairs with a fastball, and the count's even 2-2. Maldonado had a good idea of what he wanted to do. Now Jake Berger calls time at the plate. I'm glad Berger is with a winning ball club now, and I'm hoping my White Sox will return to form next year. Valdez from the windup delivers. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 2 strikeouts in the inning, 3 in the game, 2 up, 2 down in the second. So 2 out, nobody on. And Yuli Gurriel, the former Astro and 2-time World Series champion, will step in to face Framber Valdez. And that had to be tough for Yuli Gurriel to say goodbye to his former teammates. Here's the pitch, a curveball strike, and the count's 0-1. Gurriel at 266, 3 homers. He's driven in 20. He's smacked one foul to the right, and the count is 0-2. He hit 94 homers and drove in 435 in his career with the Houston Astros, which, as I mentioned, included 2 World Series titles, 2017 and 2022. 0-2 the count. Valdez is ready. The wind and the 0-2 to Gurriel. A swing and a high fly ball into left. back on it is McCormick. He makes the left-handed catch, and the inning is over. Very efficient inning for Framber Valdez. 2 innings in the books, no score on Monday Night Baseball.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
To the top of the third, no score. 3 hits for the Astros, none for the Marlins. As Braxton Garrett works to Jose Altuve, and he takes a strike on a breaking ball, and the count's 0-1. Altuve 1 for 1 on the night. He singled to lead off the ball game. He's sitting at 317 coming in. Next one's way outside, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. You want to come up here, Lucy? Lucy, come on. Well, I got you. Oh, Garrett's thrown 40 pitches to date. And the next one is bounced to short. Up with it is Birdie. The toss to first is in time. 1 down in the third. First time Altuve's been retired. Where'd you go, Lucy? I think I know why she's whining. I'll have to take care of her after this half inning, and I'll make sure I do that. So 1 out in the third to Kyle Tucker, who lined out to Jorge Soler his first time up. First pitch to Tuck is a swing at a swinging bunt. Garrett comes up with it, throws low to first. Gurriel scoops it out. Quickly 2 down in the inning. I don't think Tucker meant to swing at that pitch. Two out, nobody aboard. And Alex Bregman comes up. The line of the pitch to Bregman is a strike on the inside corner, and the count's 0-1. One strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Alex Bregman hitting 174 versus lefties coming into tonight. The pitch, way upstairs, counts even 1-1. 87 miles an hour on that pitch. 44 pitches now for Braxton Garrett. They had a chance in the second, but couldn't push a run across. Next one is a strike, and the count's 1-2. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to take care of my little puppy during the next break. Next one after that is low, and the count's even 2-2. Bregman 0 for 1. lined out to second, which turned into a double play. And that ended the first inning after Altuve got on board and swiped a base. The 2-2 to Bregman. A swing and a shot toward right, foul. Right into the protective netting. Count stays where it is at 2-2. Garrett's ready. About to throw his 48th pitch of the night. And here it comes. A swing and a high fly ball into right. Soler, moving a couple of steps to his left, makes the catch. The inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. To the bottom of the third, no score on Monday Night Baseball.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
All right, we head to the bottom of the third, and breaking news has come out of New York. Dalvin Cook, the former Viking, is now a New York Jet. We'll break that and a lot more down tomorrow on Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. The festivities start at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Avisail Garcia takes a strike, and the count's 0-1 as we head to the bottom of the third. No score here from Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida. Garcia, the former White Sox, at 186, 3 homers. He's driven in 11. He swings and misses at the next pitch, and the count's 0-2. Oh, and 2 the count. Valdez from the wine delivers. Curveball missed low. And the count's 1-2. One and two the count. Oh, 2-2 the count. I beg your pardon. Missed a pitch. I'm sorry about that, folks. Valdez is ready. Kicks, deals. Swinging a bouncing ball to third. Bregman with a spin. The throw. He got him. 1 down in the third. 5-3 on that put out. And that will bring Nick Fortes to the plate. Nick Fortes, the catcher, stands in right-handed batter's box, and Valdez kicks and fires. He missed inside with a curveball for ball 1. Glad to have you with us. My name is Brian Snow. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications bell. The 1-0, fastball inside, and the count's 2-0. Fortes at 219 on the year, 5 homers. He's driven in 21. Next one, bounce to third and fair down the line. They get their first hit. Fortes makes the turn around first. He will pull into second and take a wide turn there and stop there with a 1-out double. So Miami gets their first hit of the night. Valdez was cruising right along, and then that happened. So John Berti, the shortstop, now comes in steps in, right-handed batter's box against Valdez, who works third base side of the rubber, kicks and fires. Fastball strike, and the count's 0-1 to John Berti. Berti at 287, 3 homers. He's driven in 23. He's hitting .345 against lefties this year. The 0-1 to John, swinging a shot foul to the right, and the count's 0-2. Oh, we're going to have fun tomorrow. Ezekiel Elliott is with the Patriots, and Dalvin Cook is with the Jets. Oh, we're going to have fun with that tomorrow on the morning show, and we're going to have fun with it on the Sports Sensays. Tune in to my brothers Drew Willingham and I on Sertoba Media and Snowman Multimedia tomorrow at 1:05, and tune in all across the world at 10:05 on Snowman in the Morning. The pitch is a curveball. They check it first, no swing, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to John Berti with the top of the order, and Brian De La Cruz due next. That double broke a string of the first 7 retired by Valdez. He sets at the belt, kicks, deals, bounced foul at the plate. Will do it again. One ball, 2 strikes the count. One out, one on, as the Marlins try to break on top as they bat here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And the pitch, line drive, base hit in the right center field. This will get a run home. Around 3rd and coming home is Fortes. Heading into 2nd is Berti. Back-to-back doubles, and the Marlins lead 1-0. Soon as that rhythm was broken with that double, you kind of had the feeling it would be trouble for Framber Valdez. So an RBI double for John Berti. 2 hits in the inning, both doubles. And the Marlins quickly grab the lead, 1-0. Some of the crew from the morning show talking about the 2 running back deals. Oh, we're going to love breaking that down. Brian De La Cruz at the plate. Runner takes off for 3rd. The throw. He's safe. He beat it. Oh, man, that was close. Berti swipes 3rd. Now he stands in scoring position with 1 out. And take a closer look here, and he beat it. He absolutely beat it. So runner at 3rd, and a runner at 3rd, a run home, and 1 down, and there's a strike, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jorge Soler would be next. Next one, low and inside, 2-1. With Brian De La Cruz at the plate and the runner in 3rd, with less than 2 outs, the runner has scored 50% of the time. 2 balls and a strike the count to Brian De La Cruz. From the windup, Valdez comes home. A strike on the inside corner. The count's even 2-2, and Brian De La Cruz did not like that pitch. He won't offer an argument. He says a couple of words. And that pitch indeed looked just a tad inside at 97. 2-2 the count. Valdez from the windup delivers. Upstairs, counts full 3-2. 1-0 Miami here in the bottom of the third against Framber Valdez, and this is the most trouble Valdez has been in all night. There's only one run across so far, and you want to limit it. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down here in the bottom of the third. And the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 down in the inning. De La Cruz is gone. 4 strikeouts for Framber Valdez. And that will bring Jorge Soler, who flew out to Kyle Tucker, his first time up at the plate. Last time Valdez was on the hill, he surrendered 5 runs before Houston got on the board. Here's a bouncer foul behind the plate. Nope, that's off the catcher's glove. Runner comes in to score. It's 2-0, and that will be a passed ball. So a pass ball gets a run home. RBI for Jorge Soler on the pass ball. And now with the bases clear, it's 0-1 to Jorge Soler. Maldonado unable to get a hold of that pitch. And now Valdez working with the bases clear. Bouncer to third. Bregman able to grab it. The long toss across is there. Inning over. So a ground out ends the inning. Miami gets 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. Done with 3. 2-0 Marlins.
Yeah.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
BetUS.com post-game show comes your way after this. We'll give you all the final numbers and let you know our next broadcast here on Snowman Multimedia. As we head to the 4th, Yordan Alvarez will lead things off for the Astros. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Astros. Alvarez, McCormick, and Singleton. And Alvarez spanks one to first, and it's caught by Gurriel. 1 pitch, 1 out. Doggone it. Man, Alvarez hit that on a line, but right into Gurriel's glove. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 4th. And Gurriel played him perfectly. He played him absolutely perfectly. Here's the pitch to Kyle Tucker. It's upstairs and outside for ball 1. And Alvarez has a big smile on his face at his former teammate Gurriel. The pitch to McCormick is a strike, and the count's even 1-1. McCormick singled his first time up. Originally thought he was hit by a pitch, as that pitch was outside. The 1-1 to Chaz is bounced foul at the plate, and the count is 1-2. One and two the count. Garrett winds and fires. Bounced foul. We'll do it again. Chaz McCormick singled in the second on his first trip, hitting 282 on the year. And that one is bounced up the middle. What a stop by Arias. He throws the first in time, 2 down in the inning. That thing bounced off the mound, bounced off the second base bag. And Arias threw him out. My gracious. I mean, you talk about some rotten luck. And picked perfectly by Arias. So 2 up, 2 down to John Singleton. Lefty versus lefty. Here it comes. The fastball outside for ball 1. One and 0 the count. The pitch. Low. It's 2-0. Two and 0 the count, 2 down. And the next one is a ball. It is 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Got some new people coming in, checking out the stream. Let us know where you are watching and or listening from. The 3-0 to Singleton is a strike, and the count's 3-1. Three balls, a strike, 2 down. And the pitch to Singleton. Swinging a high pop-up into center field, going out as Birdie. He makes the call, has the ball, and the inning is over. And it looks like the Astros are in trouble again, just like they were last Monday night in Baltimore. To the bottom of the 4th, 2-0 Marlins.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to SnowmanMultimediaSports.com/Fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
All right, we head to the bottom of the 4th inning, 2-0 in favor of the Miami Marlins. My name is Brian Snow. Happy to bring this to you. And Luis Arias smashes the first one foul down the left field line for strike 1. As the Marlins lead this game 2-0. 2 runs, 2 hits for Miami. No runs on 3 hits for the Astros. Wise El Jefe checking us out from Pennsylvania. Next one, way inside, counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike. I have the feeling we're going to have a lot of fun on the morning show tomorrow, but we're going to have a ton of fun on Sports Sensays tomorrow afternoon. Arias 0 for 1, struck out in the first. Valdez is ready, kicks and deals. A swing and a ground ball to first, gathered in by Singleton. He flips to Valdez, who was properly covering. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Houston's out hit the Marlins 3-2, but because of back-to-back doubles and a passed ball, the Astros trail 2-0. But plenty of time left for the Astros to come back and get this one. It's what I said last Monday when they were at Baltimore. Here's Josh Bell, who struck out swinging his first time up. He swings and misses at a changeup outside for strike 1. Bell, highly heralded when he was drafted by Pittsburgh. Unfortunately, they couldn't do anything with him. A wind in the 0-1 to Bell. Spanked to the right side, gathered in by Singleton. He'll win the race to the bag. 2 out in the inning. And it seems like Valdez has settled down. So 2 out here in the bottom of the 4th. And Jake Berger, who struck out his first time up, heads to the plate. Valdez kicks and fires. A fastball strike right down the middle, and the count's 0-1. A 1 pitch to Berger is outside. The count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Valdez wanted that pitch, couldn't get it. Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, I don't think has seen a sellout yet in the regular season. That's way upstairs with a changeup. And the count's now 2-1. Tobyhanna, Pennsylvania is where Wise El Jefe is checking in from. Berger at 226 on the year. From the chest high wine, here's the 2-1. Fastball strike right down the middle. The count's even, 2-2. Another one should bring this inning to a close. Valdez is ready. Works third base side of the rubber. Rocks into the windup and delivers. Bouncing ball through for a base hit. Me and my big mouth. Doggone it. Threw him a fastball and Berger spanked it into left center field. That was the 51st pitch thrown by Framber Valdez. A bunch of those came in the 3rd. Now Yuli Gurriel to the plate, who flew out to Kyle Tucker his first time up, and he pops one up into center field. Jake Myers back on it, and he makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. To the 5th, 2-0 Marlins on Monday Night Baseball on Snowman Multimedia.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
All right, to the top of the fifth inning, Jeremy Pena will start things off. Against Braxton Garrett, 2-0 Marlins. And Pena takes a strike on the inside corner. The count's 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Miami. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Astros. The 1 and the 0-1. Swinging a bouncing ball to third. Up with it is Berger. He throws to first. 1 down in the fifth. And we're cruising right along here. That makes 7 in a row. Wait a minute. Check that. 9 in a row. Retired by Braxton Garrett. Had to do a little recalculating here. Rising Rhino in the house, checking us out from Colorado. Thank you, Rising Rhino. Here's the pitch, low and inside for ball 1. Got a couple of big projects coming up. Jake Myers at the plate, 0 for 1, struck out in the second inning. Couple of big projects coming up for Snowman Multimedia. Let you know the details as we go along. Swing and a miss by Myers. And the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. Garrett has thrown 82 pitches to this juncture. Or 64 pitches, I beg your pardon. I misread that. That was the speed of the last pitch. Next one, swinging a high fly ball in the center field. Back on to De La Cruz. He backs up and makes the catch. 2 down in the fifth. Ten in a row retired by Braxton Garrett. And here's Martin Maldonado. Want to catch some great CFL play-by-play? My buddy Ryan McCoffey does one every couple weeks, but Rising Rhino, also one of my good buddies, is on it. He does a lot of CFL games. I might have to join him in doing one myself, maybe this week. The pitch to Martin is upstairs and outside for ball 1. 2 up, 2 down, top of the fifth. 2-0 in favor of the Miami Marlins. 6 combined hits in the ball game. Astros got their 3 hits in the second. Nothing since. Swing and a miss by Maldonado, and the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. $67 pitches now thrown by Maldonado. Next one, low and inside. They take a look, no swing, and it's 2-1. CFL and NFL preseason is starting to spice things up. Yep, certainly is. My first football call is live from Soldier Field on September 2nd. And I'm saving all my energy for that. Next one, that bounces away, and it's 3-1 to Maldonado. Leadoff hitter Jose Altuve would be next. Garrett is ready. He works first base side of the rubber. Maldonado in the right-handed batter's box. From the chest high wind, he delivers. That's ball 4. Maldonado is aboard. That'll bring the possible tying run, and Jose Altuve to the dish. And Altuve is 1 for 2. Garrett will work out of the stretch. First one, swinging a bouncing ball, base hit in the left field. Maldonado will put the brakes on at second, and the 2 tying runs are now aboard for the Houston Astros with Kyle Tucker at the plate. Altuve is now 2 for 3. But yeah, big broadcast coming up. I'll let y'all know about that at the bottom of this inning. The Astros are trying to get even. They trail 2-0, and I think that's going to be it for Garrett. Well, it shouldn't be. He's thrown a pretty good ball game, and he has the lead coming into this inning. Nope, it's going to be a discussion. Two nothing our score here in the top of the fifth inning. If the playoffs began today, Philadelphia, San Francisco, Miami are all in. Atlanta and the Dodgers would get the byes. Baltimore and Texas would get the byes, but the Houston Astros are trying to have something to say about that. I still think to be the champs, you must unseat the champs. And until the Astros get beat, they're the team to beat. Until the Astros get beat, they're the team to beat. And besides, I want to see Dusty Baker get a second World Series title as a manager. Kyle Tucker stands in 0 for 2 on the night. He lined out to right and grounded back to Garrett. Sun going down in Florida. The pitch to Tucker. Did he hold up? The answer was yes. The count's 1-0. Hey, Rising Rhino, where in Colorado are you? Tucker 0 for 2 on the night, hitting at 295, and he's hitting 342 when facing a starter for the third time. Takes a strike right there, and the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, 2 on. Fourth hit of the night for the Astros, and now they would certainly love to make Garrett pay for the walk to Maldonado and the hit to Altuve. Tucker hitting at 400 with the runners in scoring position. That is low. And that gets away, and the runners will move up. So now the 2 tying runs are in scoring position on a wild pitch. And Tucker recognized it immediately as it got through the catcher's legs. And now the count's 2-1 on Kyle Tucker. Garrett settles in, works from the stretch. And the 2-1 to Tuck. Swinging a smash to second. Up with it is Arias. He tosses to first. That's in time. And the inning is over. What rotten luck. They get 2 on with 2 out and nothing across. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. The Astros have left 5 through 5. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-0 Marlins on Monday Night Baseball.
Yeah.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
Next time we'll be on with you will be Thursday afternoon from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Yours truly, we have the call with the Seattle Mariners trying to climb into the wild card, taking on the homestanding Kansas City Royals. The pregame's at 1:50, where I'll have the fan chat, and 2:10 is our first pitch. Abisael Garcia smashes one to first. Good stop by Singleton. Valdez wins the race to the bag, one down in the inning. Valdez was a little late getting over, but he hustled to get over there. Great play by Singleton to keep the ball from going into right field. One pitch, one out in the fifth. And that will bring Nick Fortes, who doubled and scored in the third inning, where the Marlins got their 2 runs, to the plate. Here's the pitch to Fortes, and he pops one up. Singleton makes the call, backs up, has the ball, 2 pitches, 2 outs. So 2 out here in the fifth, and John Bertie, who doubled and scored in the fifth and drove in a run, now stands in. He takes a strike, and the count's on 1. Next one is low, and the count's now even. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike to count. The pitch, smash to first. Singleton up with it, wins the race to the bag, and the inning is over. Only 4 pitches in that inning, and all 4 plays went to first base. That was close. After 5, 2-0 Fish on Monday Night Baseball. Oh boy, slip of the tongue.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
All right, we head to the top of the 6th inning as it's Bregman, Alvarez, and McCormick due up for the world champion Houston Astros. They trail 2-0. here in the top of the 6th inning, and we have a pitching change. We'll tell you the new pitcher in just a moment. The first pitch is low to Alex Bregman, and it's 1-0. If y'all can do a favor and support the stream via Cash App, the tag you need is Tallman Dr. K50. Andrew Nardi is the new pitcher, 39 2/3 innings pitch. Bregman swings and misses. That'll even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Bregman 0 for 2, lined out to second and flew out to right. 1-1 the count. The pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. And when he lined out to second, it was actually a double play. Forgot to make that notation in the book. 1-2 the count to Alex Bregman. And the 1-2 pitch, high and wide, and the count's even 2-2. Nothing but lefties so far as Nardi comes on. So Garrett goes 5 innings, gives up 3 hits, walks 2, strikes out 3. We'll give you the good totals here in a minute. That's low, and the count's now full at 3-2. Let me correct myself on the pitching line for Garrett. I'll do that in a moment. 3-2 to Alex Bregman. The payoff pitch is high and wide, ball 4. So after swinging and missing at the first 2 pitches, Andrew Nardi comes in, walks the first man he sees, and the tying run will come to the plate again in the form of Yordan Alvarez. So the final line on Garrett, let me try again. Garrett goes 5 full innings, allows 3 hits, walks 2, strikes out 1. Here's the pitch, high and wide for ball 1 to Yordan Alvarez. And at this point in time, you want to let him find the strike zone. Alvarez walked in the 2nd inning, and he lined out to first in the 4th. 1-0 to Alvarez is a strike with a changeup. And the count's now even, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a good pitch by Nardi. Alvarez, since the postseason, is hitting .340 against lefty relievers, and he swings and fouls one off to the left. Doggone it. Oh, that was his pitch. That was it. But he fouls it off, and it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. And the pitch to Alvarez is low, and the count's even 2-2. And they put the first 2 runners on, the Astros did, back in the 2nd, but were unable to scratch a run across. It's 2-0. We're here in the top of the 6th. At first is Alex Bregman with a walk, and the pitch to Alvarez is swung on and hit deep to center field. Going back on it is De La Cruz. He's got room. He'll make the catch in front of the track. 1 out in the 6th. Man, I thought Alvarez got a hold of that one, but he just got under it. 1 out in the 6th. He made good contact, but hit it to the deepest part of the park. Now Alvarez is 0 for 2 with a walk. Going to bring Chas McCormick to the plate. There's power up and down this order, but this Miami pitching staff has held the Astros in check so far. The pitch, strike called, and the count's 0-1. Bregman at first with 1 down here in the top of the 6th inning. My buddy Ryan McCarthy is now on with no credentials required. You can go check him out. He'll be on, I believe, for the next hour. Next one, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. And that's how the at-bat started to Bregman. McCormick hit a tying 3-run home run against the Texas Rangers a few weeks back in their comeback win there. And Nardi misses low, and the count's now 1-2. Bit of a herky-jerky motion with Nardi, but he gets it and throws it. 1-2 the count. The pitch, swinging a foul to the backstop, and McCormick had to fight that one off. McCormick on the evening is 1 for 2, a single in the 2nd, a ground out in the 4th. And Nardi's thrown 15 pitches so far. Make him throw more. Make him come to you. Next one, missed inside, and the count's even 2-2. We're in the top of the sixth. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Marlins. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Astros. And the Astros trying to get even right now, especially now that you've gotten into Miami's bullpen. Next one, way outside, counts full 3-2. And so far, it seems like Nardi can't find the strike zone. Good. Let him keep searching. Bregman leads away, and the payoff pitch, swinging a high fly ball into deep right field, but De La Cruz will run it down in right center, and there's 2 down in the inning. So both outs have gone to De La Cruz in center field. McCormick's not happy with that at-bat. Just like the at-bat before with Alvarez, looked like he had good wood on it, but couldn't get it out of the ballpark or couldn't get it down. John Singleton is 0 for 2, a fly out and a pop out, hitting at 133. His 2 home runs came against the Angels last Friday. Nardi's pitch to Singleton is outside, ball 1 with a fastball at 95. Want to know the count to Singleton, and the pitch on the way is slashed foul to the left. And that'll even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Show your support for the channel with either a Cash App to Tallman Dr. K50 or a Super Chat to the channel. Either way, helps the channel build. And the modified shift is on. I forget modified, it's a full shift. Next one, low, and the count's 2-1 to Singleton. Two balls and a strike to John Singleton with 2 out. And Bregman on at first, who coaxed a leadoff walk after being down 2 strikes. Singleton's ready in his crouch at the plate. Next one is inside. It's 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. May put a game up tomorrow just to test my chops. We'll definitely keep y'all posted, but I don't want to do too much and wear myself out. The 3-1 to Singleton. Swinging a smash. Caught by Birdie. Oh, man. The luck of the Astros hitters. Ay, ay, ay. That'll take care of that. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Doggone it. To the bottom of the 6th. 2-0 Marlins.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Bottom of the sixth inning coming up, and it is 2-0 in favor of the Miami Marlins. And Framber Valdez is back on the hill. It's 0-1 now to the leadoff hitter, Brian De La Cruz, and the next one is swung on and grounded to short. Up with it, Pena. Tossed to first is in time, one down in the sixth, and it seems like Framber Valdez has found his groove again. I was wondering what was going on. The feed was messing up on me. So now with all that taken care of, one out in the bottom of the sixth, and the pitch to Soler is a strike. I beg your pardon. And the count's 0-1. The 0-1 to Soler, swinging a high pop-up into right. Kyle Tucker under it, moves in a couple of steps, makes the catch. 2 down in the sixth. And after that third inning where Valdez surrendered 2 runs, it seems like Valdez has found his groove. Luis Arias now stands in. He's 0 for 2 on the night. A strikeout and a ground out to first. Valdez is ready. Has his sign. He rocks into the windup and delivers. Spanked on the ground to first. John Singleton up with it. Flipped to Valdez. He got him. And the inning is over. Got a big event coming on September 2nd. We'll let you know what that is. We're through 6, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Miami Marlins.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
We are into the top of the 7th inning, and it is Jorge Lopez that's on to pitch for Miami. The right-hander has pitched 42 in the 3rd innings pitched. He's walked 14, struck out 32. He's allowed 7 home runs, making his 45th appearance between Minnesota and Miami. He'll face the bottom of the order in Jeremy Pena, Jake Myers, and Martin Maldonado. Coming up on September 2nd, it's this. Central State battles Mississippi Valley State at Soldier Field in Chicago. Yours truly will have the call with the pregame set for 2 p.m. and the kickoff set for 4 p.m. Those times are Eastern from Soldier Field. And, man, so happy that the folks involved with the Chicago HBCU Classic gave me the opportunity to do the radio call for that game. I'll have an experience in the booth for you. We go to the 7th. Jeremy Pena will start things off. Lopez kicks and fires. He takes a strike, and the count's 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Miami. No runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Houston Astros as they're trying to find a way to get back in this ball game. They've trailed 2-0 since the third. The pitch, way outside. Counts even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Seriously, Larry is here. What's going on, Larry? Squish the fish, says A Pizzle, my buddy A Pizzle. Ice Buckets is with us as well. Thank you all for coming in tonight. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2 to Jeremy Pena. And Pena is 1 for 2. He singled in the second, grounded out to third in the fifth. Lopez stands tall on the mound. And the 1-2 to Pena. Swinging a ground ball. Base hit into left center field. And boy, the Astros needed that. Been a while. Well, they had a runner on in the sixth. That's their first hit since the fifth inning when Jose Altuve got a base hit. So now, again, with the leadoff runner aboard, and this is the 4th time this has happened, the tying run now comes to the plate. And that man is in the form of Jake Myers. Right place, right time. Myers 0 for 2, a strikeout and a lineout. Lopez kicks and fires. Fastball outside for ball 1. So 1-0 the count. So Nardine goes an inning, gives up nothing except a walk. He strands a runner. 1-0 the count. Lopez is ready. He kicks. He deals. A swing and a drive into left center field. Brian De La Cruz is after it. He's got it! He runs it down. 1 out in the 7th. Oh, he got a fantastic jump. That ball took off. Brian De La Cruz has been doing it all in center field tonight. Myers put a charge into it. So who's streaming the Vikings game on Saturday? Who are the Vikings playing, Larry? Man, Brian De La Cruz has done it all defensively tonight. Braves are up 7-2 on the Yankees. That's what I didn't do, a scoreboard update. Thank you, Pizzle. Braves up 7-2 on the Yankees in the bottom of the 3rd. Ouch. Lopez kicks and fires, a strike to Martin Maldonado, who walked his last time up. He's 0 for 1 on the evening. I'll tell you what, at the bottom of this inning, I'll do a full scoreboard update. I didn't write down the schedule of events that I needed to do, and that's on me. That fastball's inside, and the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's something my buddy Jason Joseph, says all the time about being prepared. As much preparation as I thought I had put into this, I didn't get the schedule of events. I didn't write down the schedule of events I needed to do each inning. That's low, and it gets away, and Pena will head to second base. And Pizzle says make that 8-2. Vikings are playing the Titans. Is that in Minnesota, or are they playing that in Tennessee? We'll see. I will be somewhere with the wife on Saturday. It depends on the kickoff time. Maldonado is ready, and so is Lopez. The 2-1, way outside. It's 3-1. Hey, Pizzle, do me a favor and keep the scores coming, will you please? Astros 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. The Marlins 1 for 2, and that produced a run. Lopez is ready. And the pitch on the way, swinging a ground ball to third. They look the runner back to second. Berger tosses to first, 2 down in the inning. That's in Minnesota, and it's 8 p.m. We'll see. We'll see. Depends on everything else I got going on that day. Jose Altuve will now head to the plate with Jeremy Pena at second base. A single and a wild pitch, and Lopez's evening is done. That was quick. We'll take a 90-second break for a pitching change, And we will let y'all know the new pitcher after this.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
We're in the top of the seventh inning, and the Marlins are in the midst of a pitching change. Braxton Garrett went 5 full, didn't give up any runs. Nardi went an inning, didn't give up any runs, but he did walk a batter. Matter of fact, why don't I just do this? I have technology at my fingers, and I don't use it. Braxton Garrett went 5 innings, gave up 4 hits, no runs, walked 2, struck out 1. Nardi went an inning. He walked 1, didn't strike out any. Jorge Lopez and Tanner Scott is now on to pitch for the Marlins, and the left-hander delivers, and it's spanked foul for strike 1. Scott, 54 2/3 innings pitch in his 55th appearance. He's walked 22, struck out 80, and he has not allowed an earned run this month. Marlins got 2 in the third, and so far it's stood up against 5 Astro hits. Tanner Scott, double look at second, and the pitch on the way, and it is inside. Altuve holds up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tanner Scott on for the 55th time, and Altuve swung at that one. It's 0-2. I beg your pardon. He did swing. I thought he swung. 0-2 to Altuve. Here it comes. A swing and a pop foul out of play. And the count remains 0-2. Altuve is 2 for 3, 2 singles on the night. 1 in the first, 1 in the fifth, sandwiched around a ground out to short. That came in the third. Here she comes. A swing and a pop foul out of play. We'll do it again. Mets up 3-2 on the Pirates. They're in the bottom of the third. Scoreless in St. Louis, Texas, and Kansas City. Thank you, A. Pizzle, for that. I'll do a full scoreboard update in the bottom of the... Matter of fact, let me come to you guys. What innings should I do the scoreboard updates? Next one, line foul down the left field line. And the count stays where it is at 0-2. So Altuve is giving Scott a workout. Seattle and Kansas City, they're in the bottom of the first. Arizona, Colorado comes later. Next one to Altuve, spanked off the catcher's mask, foul. And hit the umpire's helmet too, and they'll take a look. Oof. Oh, that didn't get Flores' mask. It got the umpire's mask, and he had to walk around for a little bit. Oh, I know how that feels. Late games tonight. Arizona's in Colorado. Baltimore's in San Diego. And Pizzle says, I'd say the 3rd, 5th, and 7th. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Larry, and thank you, A. Pizzle, for that. I mean, that was a rocket right off the umpire's mask, and then being a former umpire, and that also got him in the shoulder. I just caught that. I just caught that. It just caught him in the shoulder, and he seems to be okay. Home plate umpire seems to be okay after walking around for a bit. I'm a former umpire, and I know how that feels. I've taken quite a few off the mask. Kyle Tucker would be next. Alex Bregman in the hole. But there's 2 out, and Pena's at second, and you would love for Altuve to come through with the runner in scoring position. That's low, and the count's 1-2. From Tanner Scott. 9 games tonight. 6 are underway. 3 are scoreless so far. Thank you, Larry. Pena leads away from second. Altuve waits in the right-handed batter's box. Tanner Scott comes set on the mound. The 1-2 to Altuve is low, and it gets away. Pena will jog into third. He'll make the turn, but he'll stop at third base. A wild pitch puts Pena at third with 2 down. They're in the top of the 4th at Citi Field. And the Mets lead the Pirates 3-2. Yankees are getting spanked in Atlanta. Scoreless in St. Louis in the 3rd. Scott delivers. Swing and a drive into deep left field. Going back at the track at the wall, and it's off the wall. Garcia comes up with it. Pena scores. Altuve rounds into second with a 2-out double, and the Astros are on the board. It's 2-1. And boy, did they need that. That came within a couple of biscuits of getting out of here. So now you have the tying run in scoring position. That was low and inside, and Altuve hammered it. Boy, did Altuve hammer it. It looked like it was going to clear the fence, but it hit the good Greek wall in left field. And now it's a 2-1 ball game. Here's the pitch to Tucker. It's up and in, ball 1. To answer your question, Larry, is this catcher a sieve or is pitcher that wild? It's been both tonight. Tucker 0 for 3 on the night. The tying run is at second base in the form of the speedy Jose Altuve. The pitch upstairs, and it's 2-0. I beg your pardon. Two and 0 the count. With 2 down and a run home for the Astros. And the pitch outside, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes to Kyle Tucker with Alex Bregman on deck. And Valdez is looking like he may be in a tie game should they get this run home. And the 3-0 to Tuck is outside, ball 4. That'll put 2 runners aboard again. So Tuck is on base for the first time tonight. And Alex Bregman heads to the plate. Wild pitch from first to third cost a run. Yeah, it sure did. Now Alex Bregman heads to the plate. And now we have a conference on the mound. We are in the bottom of the 7th inning. We're in the top of the 7th inning. I beg your pardon. And the Marlins lead the Astros now 2-1. 2 hits in the inning, plus a walk. Altuve doubled home Jeremy Pena, who led this inning off with a single. Myers flew out to center. Maldonado grounded to third. Altuve doubled home Pena, and then Kyle Tucker just walked. So runners at first and second and 2 down. Here in the top of the 7th inning, a run home for the Astros. The pitch to Bregman. It's a strike and the count's 0-1. All of this with 2 outs. Again, a leadoff single, a fly out, a ground out, an RBI double, and a walk. 0-1. Here it comes. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. And getting a lot of rest right now is Framber Valdez. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alex Bregman, who's 0 for 2. And the next one is low and inside, and it's 2-1 to Alex Bregman, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. And the big man, Yordan Alvarez, is due next. Michael 3000 up with us. What's up, Mike? Good to have you with us tonight. If you're new to my channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your notification bell. That's a strike to Bregman, and the count's even 2-2. 89 miles an hour on that pitch. And if you can, please donate to the Snow Strong Foundation via this stream to help the cause. The 2-2 to Bregman. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. Doggone it. And the tying run is left at second base. But to get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave 1. Time to stretch here in Miami. It's 2-1 in favor of the Miami Marlins. Robert Valdez is on the hill for as we begin the bottom of the 7th inning. He's retired the last 7 that he's faced. He'll face Josh Bell, and he takes the strike, does Josh Bell, and the count's 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Miami. A run on 6 hits and no errors for the Astros. The wind in the 0-1 is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. The only problem inning for Framber Valdez has been the 3rd, and that's where he gave up the 2 runs, but they've made him hold up. They've made him hold up. Valdez from the wind delivers to Bell. Bounced foul, and it's 1-2 as that pitch was fouled behind the plate. One ball, 2 strikes. Michael says, how about them Orioles? Yeah, how about those Orioles? And hopefully Kevin Brown is back where he belongs, which is behind the microphone. The wind and the pitch. Line drive, base hit in the left field. And that ends a string of 7 in a row as Josh Bell is on for the first time tonight. He's now 1 for 3. 4th hit now for the Miami Marlins. And that is their first hit since the 4th inning. First hit for Miami since the 4th inning. And Jake Berger will now head to the plate. Portions of this broadcast brought to you by Fanatics, officially licensed everything. Valdez from the stretch. The pitch to Berger is a strike, and the count's 0-1. Yes, indeed. Free Kevin Brown. He should have never been taken off the air. Ever. He should have never been taken off the air. The 0-1. Bouncing ball to short. Second one. And that Altuve lost it on the exchange, so that is an out. 5-4 on that force. So Jake Berger on with a fielder's choice. JJ, what's wrong? I see the words "I'm not happy." And that kind of worries me. Yuli Gurriel now stands in, and he takes a pitch inside for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Gurriel is 0-2. Here it comes. Bouncing ball to short. Can he get this one? Yep, got the force. 2 down in the inning. Great job by Jeremy Pena. Jeremy Pena's been doing it all, and now he looks a little shaken up. He's slow to get up. He's down on a knee right now. 6-4 on that force, 5-4 on the force earlier, and now the training staff. Now watch the entire video. You know what, JJ? Stick around after the ball game. We'll talk about that briefly. And Dusty Baker now going out to check on his star shortstop, Jeremy Pena. I'm also a little dramatic because I put 27 bags of mulch on my neighbor's lawn. Boy, I know how that feels. I know how that feels. When Pena's up and walking around, that's a good sign. You would like to think it's just him having the wind knocked out of him. He got up. I'm trying to see what happened. Did he twist something? Yeah, it looks like he may have just had the wind knocked out of him. Let's hope that's the case. But he did a great job getting to that ball and getting it to Altuve to cut down Berger. So Gurriel is on with a fielder's choice. Altuve and Pena are talking, and Pena is going to stay in the game, and that's good to see. I'm going to have to do 2 pods in a week. I think that's what that sentence was trying to say. Here's Avisail Garcia, who is 0-2, grounded to third and grounded to first. 70 pitches now for Framber Valdez, who has thrown the second most pitches from the 7th inning on, coming into tonight with 821 from the 7th inning on since 2021. I want to be sure I get that right. Here's the pitch to Garcia, swung on, fouled out a play for strike 1. 2-1 in favor of the Marlins here in the bottom of the 7th inning. They got 2 runs in the 3rd, and they've made it stand up so far. A 1-1 the count to Garcia. A toss to first, and the runner gets back in the form of Yuli Gurriel. Valdez tried to catch him off guard. Valdez now leans in and gets the sign from Maldonado, and now comes set. Gurriel off of first. And the 0-1 to Garcia. A strike on the outside corner. And the count's 0-2. At least I'm not doing Sixers basketball now. I can get behind my Pats being mediocre, my Flyers rebuilding the right way, and my Phillies with their drama. But these Sixers dudes, it's so toxic. I told you, JJ. 0-2 the count. The pitch on the way is bounced foul. And the count remains where it is at 0-2. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Marlins 2, Astros 1. Garcia 0 for 2, as mentioned, 2 ground outs, hitting 182 on the year. 2-4-0 for the Marlins, 1-6-0 for the Astros. Next one, bounced foul. We'll do it again. Came at him with a fastball at 93 on that pitch. Talking to an old friend of mine whose baseball games I used to call. Next one is low. They take a look at first, no swing, and the count's 1-2. Bring back Caldwell Jones and Mo Cheeks. Forget Caldwell Jones. Bring back Moses Malone, Mo Cheeks, Andrew Toney, Mark Ivoroni. Those Sixers. And yeah, I'll show a little love for Caldwell Jones too. Next one, inside, and the count's even 2-2. Tried to come inside with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball, and it didn't work. Counts now even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Valdez is set. The 2-2 to Garcia is low. Maldonado came up ready to throw, and now the count's full at 3-2, and that will put Yuli Gurriel in motion. So after having Garcia down 0-2, it's now 3-2, 77 pitches now thrown by Framber Valdez. The Astros will have the middle of the order due up, and you like to keep this at a 1-run game. The payoff pitch with a runner going. Swinging a bouncer foul. We'll do it again. I'm going to scream my lungs out tonight on the Sixers. Are you doing a podcast on that tonight, JJ? If so, I may tune in for a few minutes. Three balls, 2 strikes to Avisail Garcia, the former White Sox standout. Valdez comes set. And the payoff pitch with the runner going is low. Ball 4. He lost him. You hate seeing that. Had him down 0-2 and couldn't put him away. Tried a curveball. He tried a couple of changeups, tried a fastball. And they were all inside. And now we get a quick conference on the mound with Martin Maldonado and Framber Valdez. And Jeremy Pena joins in. So does Bregman. And that brings Nick Fortes to the plate. Last thing you want to do is allow extra runs. When you finally got on the board, the Astros did in the top of this inning. And now you have a runner in scoring position with 2 out. A couple of force outs. A single, 2 force outs, and now a walk. A single, a couple of fielders' choices, and a walk. I beg your pardon. Valdez looks in, gets his sign, kicks and fires. Low, ball 1. He tried to come at it with a changeup. Didn't work. And the Patriots, I'm just going to be, what the heck? They signed Ezekiel Elliott. I should tell you everything you need to know. I know that's your team, JJ, but I'll leave it there. 1-0 the count. 2 down, 2 on. Valdez sets. The kick in the pitch. Low. It's 2-0, and this is trouble. This is trouble. Valdez is relying so much on his soft stuff. He's unable to locate anything right now. 2-0 the count. 2 down, 2 on. Valdez kicks and deals. Misses inside with a fastball. It's 3-0. It's a prove it year for him. Yeah, and I hate to say this, he's not going to prove it. He's not going to prove anything. I had a friend say that they get Belichick gets the best out of everyone he coaches. He didn't do that for Cam Newton. The 3-0 pitch, strike call 3-1 to Nick Fortes. That's how everyone feels about the Pats post Brady. Yeah, ain't that the truth? After Brady threw that pick six to end the playoff game. 3-1 the count. The kick, the pitch, swinging a high fly ball into center field. Going back is Myers. Got it. Inning over. That ball began to take off on him, but they strand 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. We're done with 7. Marlins 2 and the Astros 1 on Monday Night Baseball.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
To the top of the 8th inning, and it's 2-1 in favor of the Miami Marlins. They got their 2 in the 3rd, and they've made it hold up. Tanner Scott stays on in relief, and he delivers to Alvarez a strike, and the count's on 1. Alvarez on the evening is 0 for 2 with a walk. That walk came way back in the 2nd inning. The 0-1 to Alvarez, a swing and a little looper headed into left center field and down for a base hit. So Alvarez is on for the 2nd time. Hit number 7 now for the Astros. It looked like he had gotten a hold of one earlier, but Brian De La Cruz has been fantastic in center field and has been able to run everything down. And now he's sharing a smile with Yuli Gurriel as Chas McCormick stands at the plate. He's 1 for 3. The pitch to McCormick swung on and missed for strike 1. It'll be Zeke versus Dalvin. Battle of washed up running backs. I agree. I expect nothing from either of those two. I'll talk more about that tomorrow morning. Next one, they check it first. They check it first. And no swing, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, a runner at first, and the pitch on the way is swung on, fouled out a play to the right, and the count's now 1-2. Have y'all noticed, for all my baseball aficionados, have y'all noticed that, a lot of players are wearing like higher numbers this year, like 60s, 70s, and 80s? Y'all notice that? 1-2 pitch, line drive, base hit in the left field. McCormick is on. Alvarez will stop at second. And for the third time tonight, they put the first two runners aboard. Hit number 8 now for the Astros. Well, fourth time tonight they've had at least two runners aboard. JJ is back. JJ, I want you to come up for a few minutes after the game, unless you want to do it tomorrow. The pitch is outside to Singleton for ball 1. Singleton is flown out to center, popped to short, line to short. He's 0 for 3. Boy, you'd love for him to get his first hit now. Next one, swinging a foul out of play to the left. And the count's now even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tell you what, JJ, hop on with us tomorrow, and we'll talk about the toxicity of the 76ers. Because I think I'm going to crash right after the game tonight. That's outside. And the count's 2-1 to Singleton. 8 hits now for the Astros, but they only have 1 run. You got a chance to at least tie the game. The 2-1 to John. Line foul, and the count's now even at 2-2. Yeah, I don't want to stay on too late tonight. I still have some editing to finish, and then I'm going to call it a night. My hopeful plan is to be in bed before 11. Here's the 2-2 to Singleton. He missed it outside with a fastball, and the count's full 3-2. Alvarez at second, McCormick at first, and that was just outside. Alvarez at second, McCormick at first. Nobody out here in the top of the 8th inning. Astros trying to get even. And the payoff to John. Swung on and popped up into left field. Coming on is Avisail Garcia. He makes the catch. And there's 1 down in the 8th. And Singleton is mad at himself for swinging at that pitch because that was ball 4. That was ball 4. I think what I'm also going to add is some trivia. I know I started doing trivia before. Here's Jeremy Pena, and he swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. 8 hits for the Astros, 4 for the Marlins. Tanner Scott waits, and the 0-1 to Pena. Low and inside, and the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. What's everybody's, in terms of covering teams, for everybody in the chat, what's your bread and butter? In terms of covering teams, I know JJ's, Sixers, Flyers, Phillies, and Patriots. Here's the 1-1. Strike call, and the count's 1-2. Pena Singleton scored his last time up back in the 7th inning. And I say back in the 7th, it was just last inning. He's 2 for 3 on the night. Boy, he'd love to make it 3 for 4 and get even. Just get this game even. Next one, line foul down the right field line. Count stays where it is at 1-2. What's everybody's bread and butter? Seriously, Larry says Phillies, Flyers, and Vikings. Okay. I know JJ's bread and butter. Mine, I got quite a few teams that I cover. 1-2 the count. The kick and the pitch. Swinging a line, a bouncer to short. Second one. Return to first. Inning over. Ay. A double play ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Another chance wasted for the Astros. They trail 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the eighth.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Bottom of the eighth inning, Framber Valdez is still throwing. He'll face John Bertie to start the eighth, and the first pitch is low for ball one. 85 pitches now for Framber Valdez, who has gone 7 innings plus. A double, a stolen base, and RBI and a run for John Bertie. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Here it comes, swinging a high fly ball into right. Kyle Tucker jogging under it. He makes the catch. 2 pitches, 1 out here in the eighth. I mean, what a performance by Framber Valdez. But if you don't get that tying run across in the ninth, should he make it through this inning, then it's a wasted outing. Although there's many more left in the season. We're just midway through August. Here's the pitch, low and inside to De La Cruz for ball one. De La Cruz is 0 for 3, 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Valdez is ready from the windup and the pitch outside 2-0. Two and 0 the count. One out, nobody on. The windup and the 2-0 pitch is lined into right field. Tucker back, races in, runs it down. 2 down in the inning. Great job by Kyle Tucker. Hang a star on that one. He got a good jump and was able to run it down. So 2 down, nobody on to Jorge Soler. Great job by Kyle Tucker, looking the ball all the way into the glove. And the pitch to Soler is low and inside for ball one. 90 pitches now for Framber Valdez. Soler is 0 for 3. Valdez will take the short delivery and go. Swing and a bouncer foul. And the count's now even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And the 1-1 pitch on the way. There's a fastball strike, and the count's 1-2. It's the 8th inning, and Valdez is still throwing 96 miles an hour. That ball died on Kyle Tucker out in right field, but he was able to run it down. From the windup, here's the pitch. Swing and a drive into deep left field, and that ball is gone. Jorge Soler makes it 3-1 in favor of Miami. And that just might be it for Framber Valdez. And I was just about to make the mention that they hadn't given up a home run tonight. And then Soler does that to me. Ay, caramba. Tried to come at him, and Soler was ready for it. My favorite hockey announcers, Doc Emmerich, Kenny Albert, and Gary Thorne. Yeah, they're my favorite too, along with a local favorite for me, being from Chicago, that's Pat Foley. 3-1 Miami here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Luis Arias is now at the plate. 94 pitches for Valdez. And he drives one to deep right, and that ball is gone off the pole. Unreal. Back-to-back home runs after a pair of flyouts. And it's now 4-1. And as much as I hate to say this aloud, that just may be it for Valdez and the Astros tonight. Wow. On the 95th pitch of the night. I mean, Arias croaked it. And bang, right off the foul pole. The luck of the Astros tonight. Good gracious. I mean, they've had so many chances, and Valdez has a smile on his face, and Baker's coming to get him. Oh, Lordy. Great job by Framber Valdez. Dusty Baker takes the ball from him. They all give him a pat on the back. And we got 90 seconds. I'm going to tell you the new pitcher after this.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Man, oh man, the luck of the Astros tonight. Man, the Miami Marlins get 2 in the 3rd. They made it stand up. The Astros get 1 in the 7th with the bases loaded, unable to bring the tying run across. And then in the matter of 3 pitches, Jorge Soler and Luis Arias just may have put this game away. It's 4-1 Miami. You're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Hector Neris now comes on, making his 53rd appearance. He's pitched 49 in the 3rd innings. He has a 1.64 ERA. He has walked 25. He has struck out 57. And opponents are hitting 182 against him. Final line on Framber Valdez. He goes 7 2/3, gives up 4 runs on 6 hits. My goodness. Now Josh Bell turns around and bats left-handed. Neris's pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1. Yes, Larry, there's a Hector Neris sighting. Do I have a hockey rule book? As a matter of fact, I do. I invest in all the rule books. The 0-1, bounce in front of the plate, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 4-1 Miami here in the bottom of the 8th inning. First of 3 in South Florida. Next time we'll be with you is Thursday afternoon. Next one. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 3 in a row. Ah. You got to be kidding. Back to back home runs. 3 big insurance runs for the Miami Marlins, and it's now 5-1. And again, just go back to all the chances that the Astros had to put runs on the board, and they did not do it. And now they're dancing in the aisles in Miami. They put the home run hat on Josh Bell. Here's Jake Berger, and he lines one foul, and the count's 0-1. You got to be kidding me. 8th inning, 2-1 game. Then Soler, Arias, and Bell, in a matter of 6 pitches, may have put this game on ice. Doggone it. The 0-1 inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, there is a 9th inning to be played. And that's a big smile on Josh Bell's face. I'm happy for him. Next one, swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. 3 hits in the inning, and all 3 have left the yard. 5-7-0 for Miami, 1-8-0 for the Astros. One and 2, the count to Jake Berger. Next one, popped up foul. We'll do it again. You have to memorize the entire 40-man roster for both teams and keep up with all the storylines. Yeah, it's 2 of the toughest things to do on a football call, especially when you do radio like I do. When you do audio calls. Swing and a miss, Berger's gone. That will take care of that. But the Marlins send 7 to the plate, and they get 3 big insurance runs. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and nobody left. That's a crooked number you don't want to see if you're an Astros fan, which I partially am. After 8, Marlins 5, Astros 1.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
David Robertson's the new pitcher, making his 46th appearance. He's thrown 49 innings, walked 15, struck out 54, has a 2.57 ERA. He has a 7.20 ERA in 5 games with the Marlins. Marlins lead 5-1, back-to-back home runs, and Robertson's outpitch is his knuckle curve, and he features it here, and he swings and drives one to right. Coming on is Soler, 1 pitch, 1 out in the 9th, as Jake Myers flies out. And Myers finishes his evening 0 for 4. Martin Maldonado will head to the plate. 1 extra base hit for the Astros. And the Marlins have got 5 extra base hits. 3 of them came last inning. Yanier Diaz will pinch hit for Maldonado. With the top of the order and Jose Altuve due next. Diaz hitting .231, 3 for 13 pinch hitting in his career. Robertson, the longtime Yankee, delivers outside, ball 1. Robertson spent some time with the Mets, also spent some time with the White Sox. And as mentioned, his outpitch is his knuckle curve. Next one, swing and a miss, and the count's even 1-1. But then you throw that by him at 93 miles an hour. Top of the order, and Jose Altuve due next. Robertson's ready. And the pitch. Low, 2-1. And now a David Robertson sighting says, seriously, Larry, in a game is littered with ex-Phillies. Yep. 2-1. Swing a high fly ball into right. Soler jogs in. Now moves to his left. He makes the catch. There's 2 down to the inning. And the Astros are down to their last out. Justin Verlander more than likely will go tomorrow. And might have to bring that one to you. We will see. Altuve, 3 for 4 tonight, hitting at .323 on the year. He has a double, 2 singles, a stolen base, and a run batted in. He drove in the only run of the game for the Astros. Here's the pitch to Altuve. It's a strike, and the count's 0-1. Altuve singled in the first, singled in the 5th, doubled in the 7th, sandwiched around a ground out in the 3rd. Last chance for the Astros. Next one. Strike called. It's 0-2. And the Astros are down to their final strike. May have to throw him another fastball. Robertson's ready. So is Altuve. And the 0-2 is low. Threw him another fastball. And it's 1-2. The Astros have left 9 on base tonight. Only 1 run has come across, and they only got 1 hit with runners in scoring position. The wind and the 1-2 is outside. It's 2-2. Altuve is 3 for 9 in his career against David Robertson. And 2 of those 3 hits have left the yard. Robertson rocks, kicks, and deals. That's outside, and the count's full 3-2. Fans standing at Lone Depot Park, anticipating the final out. Altuve takes a few minutes, puts his helmet back on, steps back in the right-handed batter's box. Ready to hit. Robertson's ready. He rocks into the windup and the payoff pitch. Swinging a drive into deep left field, but foul. Now, Altuve tomahawked that one, failing with runners in scoring position, which has been the bugaboo for the Astros this year. Last year, they excelled in this. Here we go again with the payoff to Altuve. It's outside, ball 4. Altuve walks, and he's on for the 4th time tonight. Well, they got the lineup turned over, and now you got Kyle Tucker coming to the plate. Kyle Tucker walked his last time up in the 7th inning. Other than that, he's 0 for 3. A line out to right, a grounder to the pitcher, and a grounder to second. Robertson kicks and deals. Fastball wide, ball 1. Tried to get him with the knuckle curve on that out pitch, and it just didn't work. Tucker hitting at .295. From the stretch, here's the 1-0 to Tuck. Bounce to first. Off the glove. They'll win the race to the bag, and this game is over. 3 unassisted on that. And your final score, thanks to 3 big insurance runs in the 8th inning, it's the Marlins 5 and the Astros 1. Astros, once again, could not get it done with runners in scoring position. We'll take a break, and we will wrap this up after this.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to SnowmanMultimediaSports.com/Fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Tough night of the office for the Astros as they go down to Miami by a final score of 5-1. Here are the final totals on the board. First for the victorious Marlins, who now move to 66-53 on the year, or 64-57 on the year. I read that wrong. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 3 left on base. For the Houston Astros, now 68-52 on the year. A run on 8 hits, no errors, and they left 10. Braxton Garrett is the winner. He's now 7-3 on the year. Framber Valdez takes the loss. He is now 9-8. A brilliant pitching performance until back-to-back home runs did him in, and then a third straight home run that came in the 8th inning. The 8th inning was the key for the Miami Marlins. They got 3 consecutive home runs from Jorge Soler, Luis Arias, and Josh Bell, and put the game away. We played this game in 2 hours, 37 minutes in front of 13,263 at Lone Depot Park. Well, Didn't get the result that we wanted, but that's why there's more baseball left to be played. Hope you all enjoyed this one as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Don't forget, tomorrow, Snowman in the Morning comes your way at 10 a.m., and the Sports Senseis with myself and Drew Willingham will come your way at 1:05. Those times are Eastern. My time is up. Hope you all enjoyed this. We enjoyed bringing it to you. God bless you. We'll talk to you Thursday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. I'll see y'all tomorrow for Snowman in the Morning. Good night, and God bless everybody.